In NCIS Season 22, Episode 2, Director Leon Vance's retirement is set up after 16 years of leadership. Initially introduced as a temporary director, he became a permanent figure following Jenny Shepard's death. Though he had a rocky relationship with Gibbs and faced criticism for his decisions, Vance evolved into a respected leader known for his dedication and ability to support his team. As he reassesses his life, especially after his girlfriend Lena becomes involved in a critical case, Vance chooses to solidify their relationship, signaling a potential shift in his priorities. His retirement would not only mark the end of an era but also leave a significant gap in NCIS, impacting team dynamics and the direction of the series. NCIS Season 22 just set up Director Vance's retirement after 16 years. After 16 years on the job, NCIS Season 22, Episode 2 sets up Director Leon Vance's retirement. Introduced as a temporary director while Jenny Shepard and Anthony DiNozzo Jr. were being investigated for their secret operation against Lou Granui. Vance was eventually promoted to be the permanent leader of the agency after Shepard's unexpected death. Admittedly, Vance wasn't always a beloved member of the government team. He butted heads with Mark Harmon's Leroy Jethro Gibbs and even broke up NCIS Best Team, which he made people believe was an act of aggression against his agents. Throughout the years, however, Vance eventually became one of the best characters in NCIS. He leads by example, and while he is a stickler for the rules, he also knows his team enough to let them operate in the best way possible. Like many of his fellow members of the agency, Vance has had his fair share of tragedies on the job, including the murder of his wife, Jackie, who was killed by those targeting Eli David, Ziva's father. In NCIS 1000th episode, Vance was shot, but the near-death experience results in him reconnecting with his son. Director Leon Vance's new personal life milestone starts the beginning of his NCIS stint. Vance reevaluates his life and relationship. Vance has served his country well by leading NCIS, so it wouldn't be surprising if he decides to finally retire from the stint and enjoy life. He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, however, as he remains committed to the cause. That was the case until the events of NCIS Season 22, Episode 2, Foreign Bodies, wherein he is forced to reevaluate his priorities in life. As Vance's casual girlfriend, Lena, gets embroiled in a sensitive case that puts the U.S. peace talks with Venezuela in jeopardy, he realizes that he wants to foster a committed relationship with her. While Vance continues to be effective as a leader, it would be hard-pressed to find anyone who would argue that he deserves time for himself. As he tells Alden Parker, he has started to think about how to spend his time and who to spend it with. In the end, Vance officializes his relationship with Lena. This major step in his personal life may be the beginning of the end of his reign in NCIS. 16 years of spearheading the organization, taking down multiple global threats, and supporting the team through various kinds of losses is impressive. While Vance continues to be effective as a leader, it would be hard-pressed to find anyone who would argue that he deserves time for himself. How Vance's potential exit changes the future of NCIS. Vance will be missed when he leaves. When Harmon left as Gibbs in NCIS, he had been on the show for 19 years. It's safe to say that his exit will always be the biggest one in the franchise. That said, Vance leaving after 16 years will undoubtedly also change the trajectory of the series. For starters, it will open up the position of the next NCIS director. Whoever replaces him will have big shoes to fill, but even before that, it puts the agency in a vulnerable spot, since anyone can take over. Secondly, the MCRT will definitely miss Vance's loyal and principled ways as a leader. While there have been some conflicts in terms of how to operate in the past, there has never been any doubt of his commitment to his agents. Vance always supported Gibbs' team and now, Vance's. Replacing him in NCIS moving forward doesn't guarantee that same kind of camaraderie.